Course, gotta have my Chiefs gear. Oh yeah, right here, this bad boy. We're gonna be wearing this hat while we're live. Yes, sir. So yeah, basically what's going on is the Chiefs schedule has officially been released to the public so we can officially see who the Chiefs play this year. And let's just say this schedule looks promising. I mean, we do have some rough games in there, but we have mostly away games this year. There's only 8 home games this year. Speaking of games, we're going to start out with game number 1. The Kansas City Chiefs versus the Denver Broncos at Arrowhead Stadium for week 1. And it's on a Monday night football game against the Denver Broncos at Arrowhead Stadium, 7:15 p.m. It's on September 14th. So we're playing the Denver Broncos week 1. All right, next week, the following week coming up, September 20th, 7:20 p.m. Sunday night football. Kansas City Chiefs, another Arrowhead game, 2 in a row. This time against the Indianapolis Colts, who for some reason the Chiefs have struggled with ever since Patrick Mahomes came along. Cannot beat the Indianapolis Colts for some reason. There has been a struggle playing against the Indianapolis Colts. And yeah, next game. This time it's away. It's in I believe it's at the Dolphins Stadium. And yeah, this game playing the Miami Dolphins, playing against a team with, I don't know if they have Tyreek Hill anymore or not, but last I heard he was still in Miami. But yeah, playing against Tyreek Hill again, which we all know what happened when we played them in Germany. We did beat them. And then let's not forget about that -4-degree game, that wild card game. Like the coldest wild card game there's like ever been, I think, in the history of the wild card round. Week 4, we move on to Las Vegas at Allegiant Stadium, October 4th. So it's going to be a regular Sunday game, 3:25 p.m. 90% chance that it's on CBS. And more than likely it will be. But yeah, playing the Raiders. We all know how the Raiders are. We shut them out the first game last year and lost to them for some reason the last game. But again, we didn't have Patrick Mahomes either. Week 5, we're taking on the Chargers at Arrowhead Stadium. And this game is on October 18th, 3:25 p.m. Straight up 3:25, so another CBS Sunday game. And yeah, it's at Arrowhead Stadium. All right, let's see. What do we got here? Week 6. We are taking on the Super Bowl champions, the Seattle Seahawks. And we're playing them in Seattle at Lumen Field. So yeah, this ought to be a fun game. It's going to be the Super Bowl MVP against his former team. And this is on October 25th. So it's a Sunday. That's at 7:20 p.m., which is going to be a Sunday night football game. So that should be fun. So yeah, that is week 6? Week 7 is the Broncos again, this time at Mile High Stadium. And yeah, don't need to go into detail about the Denver Broncos. We already know. We already know they lost Bill Nix and was the AFC Championship and they got destroyed. But quite frankly, that was the most boring AFC Championship in history. And yeah, nobody will ever remember that one except for the fact that Bo Nix got hurt. So yeah, that game is November 1st, 3:25 p.m. Next game will be November 8th at 12 p.m. Another CBS game, most likely. And we're taking on the New York Jets at Arrowhead. That game sounds like it should be pretty easy as long as the Chiefs can stay healthy. And I see the Chiefs easily winning that one. Because we know how the New York Jets usually are. Otherwise, it's going to be one of those trap games that we have every once in a while where The game's a lot closer than it should be. And yeah, that's on November 8th. November 15th, taking on the Atlanta Falcons, and it's in Atlanta. So we're taking on Bijan Robinson. So this should be a fun matchup. Bijan Robinson versus Kenneth Walker. Should be a fun game. That game's November 15th at 12 p.m. I do see this one being a good game, especially if those receivers for the Falcons can stay healthy too. So yeah, that's November 15th game. Following that, taking on the Cardinals at Arrowhead, 12 p.m. Well, hello there. But yeah, basically, in taking on the Arizona Cardinals at Arrowhead Stadium, which the Arizona Cardinals have been a big problem lately in terms of they've been absolutely trash. So we'll see if that keeps up. And then the Chiefs should have another easy dub coming up there. And here comes the game we've all been waiting for. November 26th, 7:20 p.m. The Chiefs are going to Highmark Stadium to take on you know who. The Buffalo Bills. The team that we cannot beat in the regular season, but we have never lost to in the playoffs. I'm doing okay. Just breaking down the Chiefs season for this upcoming season. But yeah, like we're taking on the Buffalo Bills on November 26th. What's going to be even crazier is the fact that we always struggle against the Buffalo Bills in the regular season, but we have 0 losses against them in the playoffs. Like Josh Allen does not know how to win in the playoffs. He has not made it past the AFC Championship in his whole career, and he is like the same age as Mahomes. And Mahomes has won 3 Super Bowls already. It's like it's not even close. I'm gonna say that Chiefs get revenge and they win this time. And next up, we're taking on the team that lost in the NFC Championship to the Seahawks, the Los Angeles Rams, taking on Puka Nakua and the Rams. So I think this should be a fun game. If the Chiefs can stay healthy this year, then I think the Chiefs could potentially be at least a 10-win season. So yeah, it should be nice. But yeah, taking on the Los Angeles Rams. This is December 3rd, 7:15 p.m. So yeah, that'll be fun. That'll be a Thursday game, it looks like. Wow, 2 Thursday night games in a row? That's surprising. Oh, it looks like that Thursday game against the Bills is on wait, is that on that's on Thanksgiving. So the Chiefs Bills game is on Thanksgiving. That's what it sounds like to me. So 11/26, that's Thanksgiving this year, I believe. So that ought to be a very good game. So yeah, while you gobble all your turkey on Thanksgiving, the Chiefs will be working towards getting another dub. And yes, Thanksgiving is on the 26th. So yeah, that'll be fun. And then of course the third. And then after that, we don't play until Sunday the 13th, and we're taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. So the Chiefs have the chance to keep on beating Joe Burrow because everyone will never forget what they used to call Burrowhead. Everyone used to say that Joe Burrow owns Patrick Mahomes, this and that, and all of a sudden the Bengals are like this. They have they have fell flat on their bums. The Bengals are nothing like they used to be. They used to be a real threat in the AFC. Now they're towards the bottom every year. So yeah, taking on the Bengals December 13th. Follow that up with the New England Patriots, also known as what they used to call the Deflatriots. Taking on Drake May and the team that lost in the Super Bowl, which, by the way, was one of the worst Super Bowls I've ever seen in my whole life. That game was boring. I don't even know how the Patriots even made it in the first place. They were such a fraudulent team to begin with. Even the Chiefs probably could have beat them. So yeah, take on the Patriots 7:15 p.m. Monday night game. Should be able to beat them, hopefully. I mean, the Patriots just aren't that good now. I mean, sure they made it to the Super Bowl, which is kind of hard to do, but then again, I still don't see how the Patriots are going to be that big of a threat to the Chiefs because they've literally the last time that they were a threat, they had Tom Brady, and that's been years, and they're still young, so we don't know what to expect from them yet. Next game is Sunday, the 27th, taking on the 49ers at Arrowhead Stadium. By the way, the Patriots game is at Arrowhead too. So if it's at Arrowhead, then that'll be even harder for them. So yeah, then we take on the 49ers and Brock Purdy and Mr. Irrelevant in the last pick of the draft. Which, by the way, we have beat them twice in the Super Bowl. One time with Brock Purdy and the other time with Jimmy Garoppolo. Oh, hello there. Yeah, taking on the 49ers team, which everyone was on injured reserve for some reason. Their whole team was basically on ICU all of last year. But I mean, so was the Chiefs team. They were all on ICU. Hence why they were 6-11 and not 11-6. So yeah, taking on the 49ers on the 27th. And then followed that is the first game of 2027 on January 3rd, Sunday. The times are to be determined on these last two games, but they're both AFC West games. Taking on the Chargers in Los Angeles. That is on January 3rd. And then on January 10th, followed that. Final game at Arrowhead Stadium, taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And yeah, that's kind of how the schedule has been so far. And yeah, should be a good season, hopefully. If I were to predict based on how the teams were last year, we could probably split with the Broncos. We could probably beat the Raiders twice. So I see already 3-1 right there. Beat the Chargers once, that'd be 4-2. And then we'd beat the 49ers, beat the Patriots and the Bengals. So that'd be what, 7-2? Lose to the Rams and Bills, make it 7-4. Beat the Cardinals, beat the Falcons. That'd be 9-4. Beat the Jets, lose to the Seahawks. That'd be 10-5, I believe. Yeah, 10-5. And then beat the Colts and Dolphins. So I could see the Chiefs realistically being 12-5. Like realistically, 12 wins and 5 losses, assuming everyone stays healthy. So this Chiefs team should be back to being relevant again. We're not going to lose relevancy this year with the way the team looks. So I'm going to make a prediction here. I'm going to draw it out here. That way you all know that I'm serious. This is what based on all the projections, this is what my record is right now. Assuming everything is similar to last year, which it probably won't be. But based on how last year went, I realistically can see the Chiefs with this record right here. 12-5. Again, the losses being to Los Angeles and Denver one time. The Seahawks. Let's see, what else did I say outside the Seahawks? You got the Rams, I think I said would be a loss. And then the other loss was to the Bills, yeah. So the Bills, Rams, Seahawks, and then the Broncos and Chargers ones. And realistically, if that does happen, which I do see how that could happen, then the Chiefs will still be back to playoff contention. And they could be looking at like a 2 or 3 seed easily. So yeah, I'm gonna say for right now, 12-5 is my actual record for the Chiefs this year. But yeah, that's it for me. And as always, go Chiefs. Gotta finish out with a tomahawk chop, 'cause you don't ever stop. That's it for now. That's the latest update I've